Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 7 of my Kroq-Gar Campaign. We're having considerable trouble with defeating Khalida, and this battle is going to be no different. So, I found, unfortunately, the enemy army was coming at me from behind, and now, normally that's not so much a big problem, because you can hit this force, wipe it out. Two problems with that. One, they're undead, so they don't run away, they just keep fighting until they die. And two, they've got more than 40 units on the field, which means reinforcements will continue to pour in. And this is going to... Oh, I hate Scarab Swarm so much. I think it's a ritual. Look how much damage it's doing. Time to get out of its sodding way, and they will continue to use that. And I think normally they have 3 uses of it, but I think much like the Ushabti, where they get one for... I think they get 1 per army. So effectively, they've got 9 uses of the fucking thing during this fight. 1's bad enough. Nut Cornflake already doing some damage there. You can see he's wind blasted some Tomb Guard to little pieces there. Good work. And we're going to continue to harass the enemy force. We get the Pterodons flying over. In the forest over here, you can see we've got some Saurus warriors hiding. We've got the Feral Kobolds, not the Feral Kobolds, sorry, the Kobold Riders, and the other units just hidden in the trees over there. The Skinks are hidden in the trees behind, just in case we can get some good attacks off as their archers are going past, and the Pterodon Riders just bombarding the enemy army from above, and you can see we're already doing a significant amount of damage. However, we are getting chased off by enemy missile fire, which is a bit of a pain, but you can see they're nicely blobs up over there. Pterodon Riders already racking up 22 kills there, 25 kills there, and you can see a lot of these units have been just like the AoE damage has like damaged their health quite a bit, so we'll be able to kill them off quite quickly. Enemy scouts have located us, the Hekaran horsemen charging into the undergrowth here and have spotted our Saurus warriors. We're just moving more units into place as the enemy army approaches. The reinforcements seem to be sort of moving around behind this rock, trying to come at us from both ways. And they kind of split their force, so a lot of the troops are going to hit us through the forest, the rest of them coming around behind us, so we're going to have to split our forces to deal with them. Pterodon Riders continuing to do a lot of damage there. 41 kills, 37 kills. God, I love those guys. I think without those guys, I'd probably be screwed. Oh look, another Scarab Swarm, because, you know, we haven't had enough of those. Chariots come charging in, and the Kobold Riders do a little counter charge, but end up caught in that Scarab Swarm, so they're going to take a chunk of damage from that. It's lovely. And then the Saurus Warriors, who are free, are going to come around and deal with this. We've got some Tomb Guard over here, and the Hekaran Warriors, Skeleton Spearmen, and reinforcements will also be coming in from behind us as well. In comes Matilda, sending skeletons flying. Does that kill them? Yeah, killed most of them. The Skinks now running away from some Ushabti that have come onto the field. And our Saurus warriors fighting these skeletons. We were trying to get their archers, but they blocked us at every turn. More Ushabti being spawned. Now again, because they've got 3 armies here, they can have 3 units of Ushabti. Yay! Because, you know, it's not bad enough having one of the little buggers spawn right on top of you. The fighting in the forest is nigh on impossible to see, and fierce, probably. We assume. We can but assume. That's better. Let's turn foliage off for the moment, because it's actually a bugger to see through the undergrowth here. So, our Saurus are holding the line fairly well, although we are taking a fair chunk of damage there. Pterodons continue to bomb from above, and the skirmish behind. Kobold Riders have come down to deal with the Ushabti. And over here, there's some sort of weird pathing over here, because the Kobolds don't seem to want to charge directly at. They sort of go in this sort of weird... I wonder if this is too steep for them. So, there's sort of this weird engagement that happens here where the kobolds sort of run into the back of the Ushabti and the Ushabti seem to notice them. Skinks are helping out by just sniping at them, doing a fair chunk of damage there. It's not too bad. More units coming in from behind us. Yes, that's right. Never-ending waves of friggin' skeletons. Matilda, up to 98 kills, doing fantastic work. As always, a lovely emerald green colour. You kind of knocked over some Saurus there, Matilda. Just be careful. Another Scarab Swarm right on my blob. So that's going to do a lot of damage to me. It's going to do a lot of damage to the enemy as well, because it does deal friendly fire. So we've got Curse of the Midnight Wind, so we're debuffing the enemy armour and melee attack. And we're also using the Helm of Discord. So basically these skeletons have 0 melee attack, 0 melee defense, and no armour. That makes them quite easy to kill. So we're sort of chomping our way through them as quickly as possible, but there's a lot of... Yeah, they outnumber us 4 to 1, effectively. And almost all of our units down here are completely out of control, so we have we can't use them, basically. Except the... Oh, the Blessed Saurus have got... maybe it was Stillfaith Overhaul that made the Blessed Saurus not to go out of control. Kobold Riders going to chase down these skeleton archers. Tilda smashing her way through. Kobold Riders now, and to be honest, I mean, again, this shock cavalry seems pretty fucking bad. I mean, look, these skeletons didn't really... I mean, they're archers. Their melee defense is 15. These guys got a melee attack of 25 and a charge bonus of... They really should do more damage than that, in my opinion. They don't really take an awful lot of damage, and then the battle sort of becomes even because they're shock cav. But I know they're shock cav, but they should be able to kill fucking archers. If they can't kill archers, there's an issue. So we're slowly just chomping our way through these skeletons, but they just don't run. If this was a normal army, these guys would be running already, and this army probably would have broken. And as it is, we've got to just chew them up relentlessly. And in return, I mean, you can see their numbers dropping very, very rapidly. Yet another Scarab Swarm there. That's up to 5 if you've been counting. Their archers are being a bit of a pain in the back there, but they seem to be trying to pick on our skinks, which, to be honest, I'm more than happy for the skinks to soak up some arrows, so no problem there. Skeletons are starting to crumble. Unit losing, yep. Combat even. But their numbers are now dropping very... We've almost got parity between our army and theirs. Still chewing our way through them. However, you can see there's distinctly less Skeleingtons alive now. Or, you know, moving around. And their numbers are dropping and dropping. Victory is within our grasp, and there we go. The army is starting to crumble away to nothing. Unfortunately, at that point, suddenly they spawn 2 more units of Ushabti right on my skinks. Yep. Fantastic. And yeah, just completely... It's like dropping skinks into a blender, really. It has that effect. So, of course, we move all of our... Because, I mean, our army is, at this point, very, very tired. We've lost over half of our units. So we just need to deal with these Ushabti as quickly as possible. To be honest, I probably should have just run away from them, because they would eventually crumble anyway. But they were really mincing up my skinks, and I kind of wanted to save them. So, of course, we charge them with everything we've got. And what do they do? Drop a Scarab Swarm on top of us. So we're just literally just throwing everyone at it because bloody... There we go. There's the Scarab Swarm. We're trying to get Crunchy Nut Cornflake out of there because he's got tied up between some trees. I didn't really want to throw him into the combat. Yep, there we go. Tomb Swarm. And a lot of these units are really... I mean, there goes our Blessed Saurus. Boop. Saurus Spears there. Yeah, everyone's getting their health drained and the Ushabti have run off. Fortunately, that's given us time for the Cold One Riders to turn up. And they can finish off these Ushabti for us. Oh, you cheeky motherfuckers. Okay, what do we lose? You know, bless Saurus. Is that it? I thought that was going to be significantly worse, but okay, sure. Let's kill and eat. Got a fan waver. That's nice. We actually have room for Cheerio in our army now, don't we? So we can pop him in there. And Marak. I'm going to sack. So we've got an artifact hunter. It's something that the other races were not meant to disturb. Death has always surrounded it. It is not of this world. Magic item drop chance % and post battle chance of stealing a magical item, which is quite nice. Go with that. Okay. Right, let's head back to our territory. We can hopefully... Okay, let's get the Sacred Spawning there. I think the replenishment would be quite good, actually. Especially considering how much damage we took. Jesus. So there's 2 armies dead. The Tomb Kings, they're already dead, but you know what I mean. Okay. Okay. And we have some money to play around with. So I did want to get a Geomantic Pylon, so I'm going to do that. And I'm also thinking maybe a Skink for Vela. The Lotus would give us reduction in Skink Chameleon Skinks. Not that I'm desperate for that, to be honest. I might just get some more Saurus. I mean, the Skinks are fine. They just don't do much damage. If I amalgamate them into 2 units, that should be fine. Cheerio, I would like you in our army, but at the moment you're just sort of hanging. I think you're fine there. 12, 14. 1 more level for Kroq-Gar and he gets Grimlock, which is going to be great. And I definitely want some Skink favelas there. Get some more cash. Tech-wise, we can only get the Tablet of Spawning, so we'll grab that. I think this army will head towards Marak to make sure we don't come back. I hope they don't head towards Doomglade. Because that'd be annoying. Where are you going, you little shit? I think that army is literally just... They've got 2 units of archers. I think the rest is skeleton spearmen and skeleton warriors. So basically, we should be able to munch our way through that fairly easily. The only thing, that's Scarab Swarm. Is that based on the city, or is it a ritual? I think it's a ritual. Okay, you can march to about there, so I know I'm fairly safe if I head in that direction. So we're going to head down here. Get a little bit more replenishment. That would be good. We can't get chaps with... Is it worth picking them up now? 1 more turn. Let's just grab a couple. We can always get rid of them later. Crunchy nuts. Excellent work in that last battle. You were... Oh. Just great. Absolutely great. Let's get you Earthing, and then we can get you Arcane Conduit, and then we're going to get you a Stegodon. So you can run around with Matilda and basically jump up and down on shit. That'll be great. Doomglade needs 2 more turns. I'm a little bit concerned. I kind of want Crunchy just to stay there so I can see what's going on in Libris and Marak, so I don't get any nasty surprises. Now they can recruit about half an army a turn. However, we've got walls at Resatra. So, if maybe we replenish and head up towards Libris and maybe capture it this time and use that to then hit... No! Don't you fucking dare! I will murder... Oh. The people of Doomglade are not going to be happy if their houses get burned to the ground and they all get murdered again. Come on, Ewald. What are you doing? Why aren't you attacking Khalida? This would be the perfect time. You've got a massive army right next to Marak. You could capture that, no problem. Stupid AI. So Greenskins and Bloody Hands are confederated. We've got a happy populace at the Serpent Coast. Good. Distract your people with brutish games. Crowds flock to the fighting pits and arenas to revel in the violence and forget their woes for a time. Yes. Yeah, so they're recruiting half. There's Khalida back, recruiting half a stack there. I just need one more turn for Doomglade to get walls. That's all I need. Just one more turn. Just piss off for one more turn. Go on, run away. Or fight me. Come on, fight me. Come on. Come on, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Skink Foraging, Captain... Public Order's okay here as well, at the moment. Can I assassinate this guy? No, I don't have the money. No, don't have the chance? Success chance is too low. Jeez. And you can damage walls. Would be good if we had any walls, which we don't. So, or if the enemy had any walls, which they don't. So cheerio, just for the moment, you just stay there. Okay, don't attack Doomglade, you absolute bastard. Good, that's it. Go on, run away. Okay, they've got 2 stacks. I reckon I can hit Libris. Or maybe I can lure them into an ambush. Okay, Kroq-Gar is an architect apparently. It's nice. What I might do is just see if I can lure them into an ambush down here, because I'll still get replenishment, which is good. Okay, we've got walls there. Fantastic. Now I want a Holy Ziggurat. I think a Resatra. Public Order should then be really good. And as soon as we can deal with Khalida... Oh, King M's back. He just doesn't want to die, does he? Well, he's already dead. I think all of the Tomb King generals are immortal anyway. I mean, they are immortal, but you know, they don't die in combat. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. I could boost income. Yeah, but do I want to? Not really. Do I want Cheerios in this army, or do... He does boost replenishment. I think we're doing it. We're also doing that. Okay, good. It's going to fill out our army. We do have a couple of just Saurus warriors, but to be honest, they're better than skinks anyway, so... The chameleon skinks are pretty good. The normal skinks, bit shit. Okay, I want... If we can lure this army in, then Liberus is going to be... It's going to be an auto-resolve. It's going to be no problem. Well, depending on how much of a stack that those two armies recruit. Okay, you spotted me. Do I go for it? They won't have much of a garrison. But that will mean 3 units of fucking Ushabti. Because 3 armies. And that's how it works, apparently. At least for the AI. It doesn't work that way for the player. Okay, we've got ambush success chance, but we failed the ambush.
I forbid this.
You do have some Ushabti there, don't you? You know what? You've got 1 archer. There's not many archers. Okay. Okay. Ooh, it does not look in our favour. Oh shit me, they've got a Screaming Skull catapult. That's not good. They are coming as reinforcements though. Okay. Another tough battle for us. Do we get any other kind with Kroq-Gar, really? We've got a little choke point. I don't know if this will go in our... whether this will be an advantage or not, but it's because they've got a big blob of spearmen and skeleton warriors over here, and Crunchy Nut Cornflake can hardly pass that by without wind blasting the shit out of it. Another Scarab Storm, of course. Oh, that felt good. That felt really good. 80 kills, not bad. Meanwhile, the Pterodons are flying around behind to try and deal with this Screaming Skull catapult, because I don't want that on top of the bloody Scarab Swarms, so we're going to kill that with everything we've got. Meanwhile, more reinforcements pouring in from behind. I'm trying to stagger our forces so we don't get Scarab Swarm to death. So in come our Saurus warriors without shields, because I thought, well, if you want someone to soak up some fire, it's going to be the guys I was going to get rid of anyway. Which is ironic, because I don't have shields. So in they go. Crunchy Nut just flying on overhead. In comes Matilda. With not an impressive charge there, to be honest, Matilda. Not great. So rest of our forces moving in. That's more like it, Matilda. There we go. You can see several units of Ushabti. They're going to be an absolute nightmare for us to deal with. Pterodon Riders coming back to bombard the enemy. I could really use more of these guys. Already doing fantastic work, and already Ushabti being spawned right on top of us. So these Pterodons up to 21 kills, 35. We are getting hit by their archers. I really need to deal with those somehow. I'm going to try and get the Cold One Riders through, but they keep getting caught up, so I try and force them through this gap by just relentlessly clicking with everything I've got. But as you can see, they're still getting tied up against the Ushabti. Oh my god. Okay, I was getting a little bit salty at this point. So slowly we managed to push them through their own friggin' units. And into the archers. Finally, they're through. Good. Meanwhile, lots of Skeleingtons. Like, all the Skeleingtons. And we've got a bit of a gap in our line, which was made by these Ushabti, who have carved 11 of our Saurus to pieces. These guys over here killed 24. Mind you, the skinks, you know, blended. Fortunately, they did spawn them in our spearmen, so at least the spearmen were there to deal with them. Kobold Riders caught up with the archers, but they're not really killing them very quickly. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not quick. But it could be because they're not running away. I think normally archers would break and run pretty quickly, at least living ones. Meanwhile, the Hekaran horsemen coming in to assist end up sort of sandwiched between the Cold Ones riders and more Cold One riders coming in behind them. And these Hekaran horsemen go down much quicker. There we go. Things not looking so good over here, as we can see. A lot of our units taking a lot of punishment from these Ushabti. There's a very, very, very thin line of lizard men here with a huge blob of Skeleingtons behind them, the Pterodons. Trying to, you know, change up our fortunes a little bit, but they can only do so much. But, you know, 61 kills, 73 kills. Cold One Riders having dealt with the archers, now finishing off in the Hekaran horsemen, chasing down those other archers. And then hopefully we can move in to support the main force, assuming there's anything left to support. Okay, Nehekaran horseman dead. That means Kroq-Gar and his little Ratune here, what's left of them, can move in to support the rest of the army. Unfortunately, the rest of the army is not looking in good shape. We've thrown our spearmen in as well. Just have a quick look at the disposition between forces there. It's not too bad on this flank. It's looking fairly good. Over here, a little bit less good. As you can see, a lot of our frontline units have broken and run. Kroq-Gar and his Cold One Riders have come in to assist. We've debuffed all the Skeleingtons, so they've got 0 melee attack and only 1 melee defense, or did have anyway. So that's helped us carve our way through. Pterodon Riders bombing from above. Kroq-Gar getting in amongst them there. Poor old Cheerios. He's stuck right in the middle of these Nehekaran warriors and struggling a little bit. He has managed to rack up. How many kills, Cheerio? 5. I mean, it's not great, is it? Some of our units have rallied, and we're going to bring them back to the fight as soon as possible. I mean, all 9, 15, and 17 of them. We've got a little Curse of the Midnight Wind drop there from Crunchy Nut. That's reduced their armor and melee attacks. They'll be doing very little damage to us. And, I mean, they don't have much armor anyway, so that's not going to help all that much. But still, you know, every little helps at this point. You can see huge piles of Saurus and Skeleingtons everywhere. And we are getting the upper hand. Until they spawn yet more Ushabti. And another one. And another one. Yep, that's 4 units of Ushabti they've got. Because they had 3 armies, plus the city garrison. So 3 extra units of Ushabti. Yes, absolute bullshit. So, now we've got to deal with the Ushabti. I mean, yeah, okay, good. So, I mean, that would be fine if we had anyone to actually deal with them. Because at the moment, things are looking a little bit slim on... It's a bit slim pickings, isn't it? The best Saurus warrior is still fighting on against the Ushabti. There's Kroq-Gar is continuing. Nehekaran warrior. The rest of the army is collapsing. But... I mean, our army has been reduced to 1/10 its size. However, the Ushabti are finally collapsing. They are a summoned unit. And we have managed to win the day, if you can call that a win. Kind of. Jesus Christ. Good. Good. The problem is, I don't really know what I'm doing to hurt them. I don't think sacking is really a... I'm going to loot and occupy. Okay. I mean, we didn't lose anyone. And now we have Grimlock. So, it's not all bad. Although, you know, we lost... Geez, we lost a lot of units. I'm going to have to pull back. However, scorch the earth. Scorch the motherfucking earth. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I could... What would be... I mean, Matilda does great. A Star Chamber. I could get a Slam Mage Priest. What about Rites? Is there anything we could use here that would be useful? I mean, that maybe. Meh. Yeah, it's not quite expensive. Right, okay, fine. Public Order I don't really need. I could get the Temple Guard. They could potentially be useful. So I could get the Weapon Crafters Commune. That would give me Kroq-Gars as well. I don't know if it's worth it there, though. Well, considering it's my only option, I think I'll probably go with it. So, yeah. Weapon Crafters Commune, we'll do that there. And Lotus Gathering Camp. It's not really gonna... Okay. 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 I don't know if I want to hold Librus, but maybe I'll just hold on to it for the moment. Maybe I'll just hold on. I mean, maybe I'll have to pull back and recruit more units. What, in fact, what gives me more... I need more building slots. What gives me more building slots? Lodestone. Okay. I might have to get a lodestone here. God, my army was absolutely just crushed. I mean, to be fair, so was all of their armies. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, and they have been reduced to one settlement.
Mostly glows, I can tell.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking to bargain, but
yeah.
I have already won.
I know. Well. Nope. You don't want to do that. And just because people keep going, you don't check, they still don't want to confederate with me. Okay. Even if I give them all my money. In fact, they're stronger than me at the moment because I lost my entire army. But I did check before I started the episode, and it was still nope. Basically, to be honest, I don't think it's hard to get lizardmen to do anything. And frankly, sort of in the little corner here, they're going to have no threats against them because I'll be expanding outward, and so eventually, I'll probably end up in negative relations with them because my relations will drop over time because of great power, and my treaties won't increase that. So I imagine at some point they'll actually declare war on me just for shits and giggles. Never mind. Let's get the sequence of skink spawning, and then we've sort of run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. Well, what a blood-soaked episode, eh? Well, half anyway. I mean, lots of cracking bones as well, but pretty... I mean, casualty-wise, pretty bloody high. Whew. Pretty good. Oh well, there we go. And I've actually made some headway. Sort of. I'm going to have to pull back though. But I think I gave them a bloodier nose than I gave myself. So we'll go with that. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.